Hello and welcome to Learn English with Tangmation. In our previous video, we've already explained the difference between homophones, homographs, and homonyms. You can find it here. In this video, we'll focus on homographs only, and we will show you 25 examples of them. Before we get started, as always, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out on our new videos. Okay, let's go. Agape, agape. So the first means to have your mouth wide open when surprised. And the second means Christian love. Bass, bass. So the first is a type of fish, and the second is an instrument. Bow, bow. So the first is a weapon, and the second is a way to greet someone. Does, does. So the first is the third person simple present form of do, and the second is a plural of a male deer. Dove, dove. The first is the past form of dive, and the second is a bird. Entrance, entrance. The first is an opening that allows access, for example, door. And the second is a feeling of wonder. Evening, evening. The first is the time after dawn, and the second is an action of making something even. Extract, extract. The first is to remove something by a physical or a chemical process, and the second is a passage taken from a larger text. Fine, fine. The first means very well, and the second is a high-quality French brandy. Impact, impact. The first means collision. The second means to have a direct effect on something or somebody. Import, import. The first is a product imported from abroad, and the second is an action of bringing in merchandise from a foreign country. Lead, led. The first means to show the way, and the second is a chemical element. Live, live. The first means to be alive, and the second is an event that you watch while it's happening. Minute, minute. The first means something small or tiny, and the second is a time unit. Moped, moped. The first is a type of motorcycle, and the second is a past form of mope, which means to have no enthusiasm. Number, number. The first represents a symbol used in maths, and the second is the comparative word of numb, which means that part of your body has no sensation. Object, object. The first is a material thing that you can see or touch, and the second means to disagree. Polish and polish. The first is the language spoken in Poland, and the second means to make something shiny. Present, present. The first means occurring at this time or now, and the second is an act of doing a presentation. Project, project. The first means to throw something forward with force. The second is a planned piece of work that has a specific purpose. Refuse, refuse. The first means to decline to accept something, and the second means rubbish. Row, row. The first is a number of people or things arranged in a line, like seats at the cinema. And the second is a noisy argument. Sewer, sewer. The first is an underground structure carrying drainage water. And the second is a person that sews. Sow, sow. The first means to put seeds in the ground for plants to grow. The second is an adult female pig. Tear, tear. The first means to pull things apart, and the second is a drop of liquid produced when you cry. Wind, wind. The first is a current of air, and the second means to twist or wrap something around. Wound, wound. The first is a type of injury. The second is a past form of wind. Okay, here it is. 25 homographs. Do you know any other examples of homographs? Share them in the comments below. Visit our channel to learn more about English vocabulary and grammar, and don't forget to subscribe. So, until the next video.